The sun was just rising in the Sundarbans, the world's largest mangrove forest. As the sky painted itself in hues of gold and yellow, a tiny Bengal tiger cub named Ravi woke up. With his orange fur and proud stripes, Ravi already looked like a little prince of the forest, but he was a cub full of restless energy. His mother had gone deep into the forest and had strictly warned him, "Ravi, do not go outside the den. The river waters can sometimes rise very high." But it was hard to keep Ravi inside. "Waters? The sound of the river is so peaceful. This place must be safe," he thought, and he stepped his paws outside his hiding spot. Ravi began to run among the roots of the mangrove trees. These roots were so strange. Some curled upwards, and others looked like legs, holding the tree above the water. "Hoo!" Ravi grunted, stumbling as he tripped over a pointed root in front of him. "Why are these trees' feet always outside? And there are so many of them that I can't even run properly." Just then, there was movement on the surface of the water. A tiny, bright-eyed otter popped its head out and smiled at Ravi. This was Chintu, the cheerful and fast guide of the forest. "Hello, orange-striped friend," said Chintu, doing a playful flip in the water. "Those roots aren't the tree's feet. They are their breathing tubes. Since there is little oxygen under the muddy water, these roots reach out to catch the air." Ravi opened his eyes wide. "What? Do trees use snorkels?" Chintu giggled. "Exactly. And you know what, Ravi? These roots don't just breathe. They intertwine like a labyrinth, holding the soil so tightly that the rivers can't wash it away. They are like a natural shield, protecting us and your den." Ravi looked at the roots more carefully. "So, are these roots a magical wall that protects our home?" "The best wall in the world," Chintu said proudly. "Now, come on, let me show you the secret tunnels beneath these roots." For the first time in his life, Ravi began to think about how wonderful and important those roots, the ones that constantly made him stumble, actually were. As Chintu led Ravi toward a deeper channel through the roots, the air suddenly grew heavy. The bright yellow colors in the sky gave way to gray, angry clouds. The wind began to whistle through the mangrove leaves. "Ravi, watch out!" Chintu shouted, raising his voice against the roar of the wind. "The sea looks very angry. A storm is coming." Ravi remembered his mother's warning that the waters can rise. He pressed his paws to the ground in fear, though the soil felt as soft and safe as always. The rising waters of the sea were surging toward the forest shore like a giant wave. "Chintu, I'm so scared. Will the water swallow everything?" Ravi asked, his fur bristling. Chintu remained calm and said, "No, Ravi, this is where the power of the mangroves comes into play. Those complex roots break the speed of the waves, filter the water, and absorb its energy. If it weren't for them, these waves would have reached deep into the forest by now." Indeed, as the massive waves crashed into the mangrove roots, their frightening power diminished, the water slowed down, and they turned into harmless currents. Ravi watched in amazement as the roots combed through the waves like the teeth of a comb, calming them down. "You said they were a magical shield that protects us, and you were right," Ravi said in awe. While the storm raged violently outside, they waited for it to pass in the depths of the safe labyrinth formed by the roots, watching this magnificent natural defense system. When the storm finally calmed, the sky turned bright blue again. The sea waters had receded and the forest had returned to peace. However, everything was covered in mud and fallen branches. Chintu guided Ravi towards the shore. When Ravi looked at the roots he used to trip over, he no longer saw them as just obstacles. Now he knew that those complex roots had just cut the speed of giant waves, protecting the forest and his home like a shield. At that moment, his mother's worried voice was heard in the distance. Ravi ran toward her. "Ravi, I told you not to go out. The storm was so strong. Are you okay?" his mother asked, sniffing him affectionately. Ravi nodded. "Yes, Mom, I'm okay. And you know what? Chintu showed me something amazing." Ravi began to explain excitedly. "Those roots aren't just the tree's feet. They are our natural shield. I saw with my own eyes how they calmed the sea waters and held the soil tight when the storm came." His mother was surprised and proud that Ravi had learned so much. Chintu popped his head out of the water and added, "And that's not all. These mangroves are one of the world's most important heroes. They take the naughty carbon floating in the air, the thing that warms our planet, and store it deep in the soil, just like a sponge. This is called blue carbon." Ravi felt a great sense of happiness and responsibility for being a part of these secret heroes. In that moment, he decided to stop being just a little prince of the forest and become an ambassador for this magnificent ecosystem. From that day on, every time Ravi jumped and ran through the mangrove forest, he no longer got angry at the roots that made him stumble. Instead, he looked at them with love, seeing them as friends, as shields, and as the planet's secret heroes. He finally knew that this wasn't just his home. It was a magical place where the world breathed.